All right, kids. Anyone wants to tell what you guys did today?
Okay, we gotta see monkey lemurs.
Lemurs, not monkeys.
We gotta touch a snake.
You touched a snake, and what else?
And we gotta even see some chameleons.
You got to see some
And we
chameleons.
saw a lizard roaming around.
And what place was it?
Nozabi, whatever it's called.
In what country?
In Madagascar.
Okay. Yeah, one unusual thing I'm noticing that there are these small flotillas kind of floating around
And
the ship. I don't know what these guys are up to. There's one,
People in
there's another one there.
like to sell stuff.
But basically what we're doing is, for Nosy B, we are about maybe a mile away from the shore, which is right there in front of us. And
You broke it.
this is the tender boat. I don't know, Costa calls them tender boat,
Should I throw one in?
which was used to
No
ferry us
fire!
from the ship to the shore. Very convenient. Us with the three kids getting to the shore was not a problem, and these tender boats. So apparently I asked them what a tender boat was, and they confirmed for me that these are the same boats. Yeah, excuse my Samsung's very bad focus. These tender boats are the same boats which are used for evacuation in an emergency.
And that cruise ship over there is called Europa. It goes around the world. 6 month long cruise. My parents say it's horrible. My parents don't know about it, but they said that they're never going on it. So.
Okay, now my turn to talk.
Why?
So, Nosy B excursions were extremely non-Western and extremely African. There were areas in the city which were smelly. And this guy with the flotilla, he is trying to talk to us. I don't know what they're doing roaming around. But anyway, I think they're probably no hazard to us. And so it was a single day excursion. We arrived here this morning, the 17th of November. And we're going to be leaving at 7 p.m. So you arrive here, the ship docks somewhere near the shore. You get on those small tender boats, and then you go. These tender boats are very comfortable, especially for this hardly 5 minutes ride. All right, so I will be back. Next stop, arriving in the morning in Diego Suarez. Safa, you want to wave?
No, I have to tell them something.
What?
So people over here like to sell stuff, Mama. And over there, people keep on asking us, "You want to sell this?" Or they ask us, "You can pay if you want to hold the monkey," or "Yeah, pay if you want to hold the stick with the chameleon on." And the phones are there for the reason because people are asking the people who work here on the ship if they can buy something.
That's another cruise next to us.
But the reason those people are yelling is because these people are not buying it because it's not safe. Because they don't want no one to be sick here.
Okay. All right. Next stop, leaving at 7 p.m. today. Next stop, Diego Suarez, still Madagascar. Hello, everybody. I am reporting again from Tamatave. And as you can see, we are actually finishing our stay over here. We arrived, this is November 20th, by the way. We arrived here this morning and we were here for about 8 hours, and now we're leaving for reunion. This is our third destination in Madagascar. Previous two were, the one before this was Siranana, also called Diego Suarez, and the one before that was Nosy B. So, word of caution, it can be a little challenging to do excursions here, even with the cruise line. Means of transportation were all not air conditioned. Road conditions are not great. I would say 50% of the roads are not paved, so it can be an extremely bumpy ride. If you can handle that, or if your children can handle that, then yeah, just do it. I chose to do it with the Costa Cruise Line and not independently because I was just a bit too chicken. Not knowing French. If you know French and if you think you can spice up things a little bit more, you can do it. But yeah, I was as cautious as can be. No street food, taking malaria medications, signing up at the Costa Cruise Line. They made sure that they gave us good service. Bathrooms were not that great. Actually, in today's excursion, the bathroom was terrible. So, being away for about 6 hours, not being able to use bathrooms with children can be a little difficult. But that is again a choice which I made. Some people might be a bit more adventurous. Next stop is Reunion. The word of mouth is it's going to give a feel of being back in Europe or the US. You'll find out once we get there. We arrived there in roughly 24 hours. So we depart right now. Actually, I think the ship is locked up, ready to leave from the port any second now. And in 24 hours we'll be in Reunion. So we'll see how it goes. I am realizing that traveling on a ship where most of the folks are maybe over 50 and there are just 29 children is not entirely disadvantageous. We have to keep reminding the kids to be a little bit more disciplined than usual, but all these folks are very friendly and they are realizing that we're with children, and oftentimes the folks on the ship cozy up with the kids as well, so they have a bit of an interaction. So it's not all that bad. But again, this cruise was not designed for kids. Kids got bored, and so did we. All right, I'll be back from our next stop in Reunion. Another thing I want to tell about Tamatave, so you can completely skip the excursions and instead get on a bus if you think you can. It's €7 per passenger, and go to the bazaar called the Bazaar Bay. You can just go over there, you can hang out, kill your 8 hours here, and then come back. The bazaar was pretty decent. Lots of beggars, lots of children begging, as dirty as usual developing country is, can be smelly as well. But overall, I mean, if you're traveling with, I have spent close to a little over €300 for this excursion. Had I chosen to use the bus, I would have finished that ride and used up my time in about €50. So, all right, I will be back. Hello everybody, I am back. This time I'm calling from, I'm taping from Le Coudon Waterfront Mall, which is 5 to 7 minutes away from the harbor where the ship docked here at the St. Louis Mauritius port. Today is the 24th of November. Today is disembarkation day. We came here because we were hoping to exchange some money, but it's not 10 a.m. yet when all the businesses open. But this is a very nice mall, and as I said, complimentary shuttle. So it's easy to put the kids in the shuttle and bring them over here and kill some time, which we're doing right now.
I'm gonna go sit over there.
And Safa, you can go and sit over there. Otherwise, here's what ended up happening. We were unable to go to the Reunion because of a strike going on over there in response to recent fuel tax hikes. Mauritius is easy to travel with small children. We had, there are a lot of such very classy malls around. This one being just 5 to 7 minutes away from the ship. And there are many other malls as well. There are big taxis where you can put your huge luggage and still squeeze in a family of 5 comfortably. And as I said, Reunion got cancelled. So instead of doing an excursion there on the 22nd, the ship did us a favor and dropped us in Mauritius on the morning of the 22nd. And that was going to be the date where originally we were supposed to be in Reunion and doing an excursion. Overall, Costa did a good job in making sure that we had good excursions at not so high prices, but the ship is terrible. So, as I said, it's like a Super 8 of cruise lines. Small rooms, sewer smelling everywhere, malfunctioning flushes. However, they try their level best to make sure that we're comfortable. So if you're willing to take chances with it, you're welcome to do that. What was your favorite thing during the cruise?
In Madagascar, I saw all the animals like crocodiles or chameleons, all of them.
Oh, so that was your favorite, huh? Okay. What was your favorite part during the cruise?
Yesterday.
What did you do yesterday?
We did parasailing, me and him. He did walking inside the water, and we swam.
We swam. Okay.
Yeah,
So you like parasailing?
the best. Yeah.
Yep. And let's find out from the third guy. What was your favorite part during the cruise?
Nosy Beach,
No CB? You like No CB? What did you like in No CB?
the crocodiles, and when I touched the snake.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, you heard that. So, my oldest is 9, my middle one is 7, and my youngest is 5. All right. Well, I think that does it. Staying another night in southeast Mauritius, and then tomorrow we catch a flight to go first to Amsterdam and then back home to Chicago, Illinois, and then drive from there to our real home, that is Madison, Wisconsin. Goodbye, everybody.